Assalamu alaikum dear students, how are you? I hope you are all fine. Today we are going to discuss about a very important topic of English grammar. Now you have to complete these sentences. I have written 5 examples. So if you want to complete these sentences, you have to use a or an or the. Now you have understood. Today we are going to discuss about articles. So let's complete these sentences. The first example is I met. The answer will be A. Now she is MBBS. This is an abbreviated form. The answer will be N. Now Iqbal is an engineer. He is the best student of the class. Okay, number 5 is he is an honest person. So dear students, actually you have to remember something. This is going to be very important. So dear students, actually these 5 sentences actually give 5 different rules on articles. As we are discussing about articles, I am not going to give any elaborate discussion on the definition of article, because you have studied article in class 6 and class 7. First, we will revise some rules which are comparatively easy. Then we shall discuss about some difficult rules or confusing items. So now the first sentence is I met a European. Why this is A? Because the sound is U. We know that the sound is U, then the article will be A. So in the second sentence, she is an MBBS. This is an abbreviated form. Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery. So the sound is vowel sound. That's why N. Third example, Iqbal is an engineer. Here it is vowel. That's why N. And we know that before any rank or profession, we can use A or N. So N is used because there is a vowel. He is the best student of the class. Why there is the? Because this is superlative form. We know that before superlative form we have to use the. The last one is he is an honest person. See, there is consonant, but the sound is honest, giving vowel sound. That's why N is there. Now the most important thing, if you want to say which will be A or which will be N, it basically depends on sound. So this is the most important thing that you must remember. So for using A or N, sound is very important. That means if you give consonant sound, if you get consonant sound, you will use A or N. N for vowel sound, A for consonant sound. So sound is very important. No matter what is the letter here, important is sound. So we know that A or N, this is indefinite article. We know that the, this is definite article. And we have discussed 5 rules. So from these 5 examples, we have discussed or we have revised some rules which are very important and which are very comparatively easy. Dear students, today we are going to tell you something very, very important. Remember, articles are of course parts of speech, because each and every article actually qualifies a noun. See, it is a noun, disqualifying noun. It is also qualifying a 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 noun. That's why articles are adjective, because it qualifies noun. Another thing that I must say, in modern English grammar, this A or N or the, these are known as determiners. Now we will try to discuss about some very important rules on articles. Dear students, you must remember, when we are talking about indefinite article A or N, so one is very important. When we are discussing about the, that is important because it has given similar kind of sound like that. So the. When we are talking about A or N, actually it is forming something one. That's why when we are talking about A or N, it is forming something like one, and we are talking about the, it is actually giving similar kind of meaning of that. Now we will discuss about the important rules on articles. Use of A or N. So the first rule says that a or an is used when proper noun acts as a common noun. This example, Nazrul Islam is our national poet. Here the name is mentioned. It is a proper noun. But look at this example. You are a Nazrul, I see. Here Nazrul becomes common noun because I am actually talking about the talent or the genius of Nazrul. I am using it as a common platform. That's why Nazrul is common noun here in this sentence. So according to this rule, a or an is used when proper noun acts as a common noun. Here Nazrul is no more a proper noun. Here Nazrul is proper noun. So according to the activity, it becomes proper. According to the activity, it becomes common. Rule number 2. A or an is used when an abstract noun becomes a common noun. Helen was a beauty. Was a beauty. So the rule is we can use a or an when an abstract noun becomes a common noun. Beauty, basically or fundamentally this is an abstract noun, but here actually Helen was a beauty. That means we are actually talking about the beauty of Helen, Helen of Troy. She's in the peak as far as beauty is concerned. That's why the beauty of Helen has been symbolized in a common platform. That's why beauty here is no more an abstract noun. It becomes a common noun. Rule number 3. A is used as a disguised preposition. Example, he has gone a hunting. So we know the students, preposition can be classified into 6 ways and disguised preposition is one of them. Disguised means it is hidden, it is not actually focused or you cannot see it, but it is actually working silently. So here he has gone a hunting. Actually here article is used a, but it is acting as on. So on is a preposition. Before now we know that preposition is a relating word. Actually it is relating, but we are using a in the guise of on. So here we have used disguised preposition in the form of article. That's why we can use article before a disguised preposition. Now some important rules on the use of the. So dear students, here article the is used before choir, orchestras or pop group. We know Miles is a very popular and very famous band group of Bangladesh. So before this kind of name we can use the Miles, the LRB, the Nagar Baul. Some examples like this. Number 2, the is used when common noun acts as an abstract noun. Now the example is check the beast in you. So here the is used when common noun becomes an abstract noun or acts as an abstract noun. Example is check the beast in you. Actually I am talking about the animalistic behavior, animalistic instinct of you. I am referring this. That's why we have used the, and the beast is no more acting as a common noun, it becomes an abstract noun. That's why the can be used before a noun, especially when common noun becomes an abstract noun. So dear students, the is used before earth or moon, the earth. No article is used, that means cross, before the name of any planet, Mars, Earth. The question is, I have used the here for Earth, I have used the here for Earth. The problem is, when I am talking about the Earth and I am relating myself that this is my abode, this is my living place, that means I am relating myself. In that case, the is used. But when I am talking about a planet, then there will not be any article. I mean, we have to put a cross before Earth. For example, Earth is the third closest planet. So here I am talking about the Earth as the planet. So here no article is used. That means there will be cross. So we have to put cross over here and we have to use the over there. So according to use, actually the or cross will be used in this kind of sentences. So now the topic is use of the and omission of articles. We will see in some cases the is used for one purpose and another purpose there is no the. That means there will be cross, there will not be any article. So let's see some examples. It's very important. Dear students, you have to memorize these words: bed, mosque, church, hospital, prison, school, college, university or court. Example, I go to, we cannot put any article over here, school every day. Why? The reason is I am going there for my primary purpose. I am a student, so I should go to school. So this is not that important. As a student, I should go to school. This is kind of habitual fact. But example number 2, I went to the school to talk to the class teacher. That means I am going there for a particular reason. I am not a regular visitor of school. I am going there only to talk to the class teacher. That means I have a special purpose. So if there is a special purpose, you can use article before this. If there is a very usual reason, primary purpose, then we cannot put any article before this kind of words. That means we have to put a cross. For special location, that means for special geographical location, before the name of any country, we give the. The Ukraine, this is the name of a country. For special reason, for special geographical location, we are giving the. And plural names of the country, see Maldives, Netherlands is there, plural. Maldives is there, we cannot say Maldives, wrong. We cannot say Netherlands, wrong. We have to say Netherlands or Maldives. So before the name of any plural form, that is the form is in plural, but this is the name of any country, we have to give the. We have to give the. Remember, dear students, we discussed so far 3 rules based on the names of different countries. For geographical location, it is changing. For plural names, it is changing. For writing united, it is changing. For writing union, it is changing. But usually, we should not use any article before the name of any country. For example, before the name of Bangladesh, before the name of India, before the name of Pakistan, we cannot use any article. There will be always cross. So we are using articles for special reason, for special geographical location, for other. So now, dear students, we would like to sum up. Today we have discussed some very usual rules which we have practiced in class 6 and 7, and some important rules actually where the students make mistakes. Dear students, you must remember that in your final exam, you will not get this kind of scattered sentence where you have to put a or an or the or cross. There will be a particular passage. You have to go through the passage line by line. Then you have to understand actually which rule should be applied over there. So if you know these rules of article, where you have to use a, where you have to use an, where you have to use the, and where you don't need to use any article, that means where you have to put a cross. If you know these rules, then you can solve this question very easily. Now I am going to give you a homework. So dear students, this will be your homework. Fill in the gaps with a or an or the and put a cross where no article is needed. So I have given a passage, and this is how the question will be in your final exam. Truthfulness is dash greatest of all virtues, which makes dash man really great. If we do not cultivate the habit of speaking dash truth, we cannot command dash confidence of dash others. That means you have to use a, and, the or cross in this passage. Dear students, you can copy this homework and you can do the homework at home, and you can show it to your teacher when there will be regular classes. Dear students, you can get this video in Kishore Batayan. You can pass your comment over there, and we shall try to give some feedback in that page actually. Thank you.